Hey everyone, this is Techno Dog, the best tech comparison channel on YouTube. Today's video will be dedicated to two Samsung devices, namely the Galaxy M30S and Galaxy A50. You can view prices and purchase these smartphones online using links in the description box below. Before I start comparing these smartphones, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and also click on the bell. This way, you will be aware of the release of new videos on the channel. And of course, I will be grateful to you for the likes and comments, which will help me evaluate my work. Now, sit back and relax. Let's get started. These smartphones have a lot in common in terms of design. There are similarities in size, body materials, and the arrangement of elements. The Samsung Galaxy M30S received a plastic case. It weighs 188 grams. The length is 159 millimeters, the width is 75.1, and the thickness is 8.9 millimeters. The smartphone received a large screen with narrow frames and a teardrop cutout for the front camera, above which the speaker is located. The volume and power buttons are located on the right side. On the left side, there is a slot in which you can simultaneously install two nano SIM cards and a memory card. On the bottom, there is a speaker, microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, and a USB Type-C charging port. The Galaxy A50 also received a plastic case. In terms of size, it is slightly smaller than the Galaxy M30S, but it weighs significantly less, only 166 grams. The smartphone received a large screen with narrow frames, a fingerprint scanner built into it, and a drop-shaped cutout for the front camera. A little higher is the speaker. On the right of the case are the volume and power buttons. On the left is a slot for a memory card and two nano SIM cards. At the bottom, there is a USB Type-C connector, a speaker, and a microphone. There's also a 3.5mm headphone jack. The surface on the backside of the Samsung Galaxy M30S has a gradient transition. The smartphone is available in black, blue, and white. There's a fingerprint scanner and a module consisting of 3 cameras and a flash on the back of the phone. The Samsung Galaxy A50 is available in pearl white, classic black, coral, or blue. In the upper left corner of the back cover of the smartphone is a camera module that protrudes slightly above the body. A flash is located a bit below that. The Samsung Galaxy M30S received a screen with a diagonal of 6.4 inches. The phone uses a Super AMOLED matrix with a resolution of 1080 by 2340 pixels and an aspect ratio of 19.5:9. The screen almost coincides with the Samsung flagships of the previous year, this meaning it has a good and bright picture that is clearly visible in the sun. There are many settings and useful functions. The always-on display function is particularly noteworthy. This function allows you to see the clock, screensaver, and notification icons on the screen, and quickly switch to applications. The Galaxy A50 also has a bright Super AMOLED screen with a diagonal of 6.4 inches and a resolution of 1080 by 2340 pixels. The display is covered with tempered Gorilla Glass 3 with an oleophobic coating. The image displayed on the screen is clear and rich, with deep black color and maximum viewing angles. Text is comfortably read, regardless of lighting. As for software, the Samsung Galaxy M30S and Galaxy A50 are running Android 9 Pie with Samsung's proprietary shell, One UI. In this shell, part of the functional elements of the interface are located at the bottom of the display, and the space at the top is reserved for headers and their contents. One UI has a night mode that looks great on an AMOLED screen and provides comfortable work with the smartphone in the dark. Users can change the location of the navigation buttons or hide them and use gesture controls. The shell interface is intuitive and has a very low learning curve. The Samsung Galaxy M30S received a 48-megapixel camera that creates photos with high detail at any time of day. In addition, the smartphone has a super wide-angle camera with 8 megapixels, with a viewing angle of 123 degrees, and a 5-megapixel camera with a depth sensor. This allows you to adjust the sharpness of the photo both before and after shooting. The camera has a 4x optical zoom. It can blur the background and eliminate unwanted background noise from pictures, making them look more professional. Video recording can be shot in 4K resolution with a frequency of 30 frames per second. There's also a slow motion mode of 240 frames per second with HD resolution. The 16 megapixel front camera of the Galaxy M30S makes bright and clear pictures with blurred backgrounds. The Samsung Galaxy A50 is equipped with a 25 megapixel camera for bright and clear photos at any time of the day, and an ultra-wide angle camera at 8 megapixels. It has a viewing angle of 123 degrees. Additionally, it has a 5 megapixel camera with adjustable depth of field. In daylight, the camera makes good color reproduction and detailed photos. At night, the sharpness of photographs decreases. The smartphone can recognize defects in images such as blinking, light, or blur, in which case it will warn the owner. Video recording on the Samsung Galaxy A50 is in full HD resolution at 30 frames per second. The front camera of the smartphone is 25 megapixels with a selfie focus that can blur the background. The Samsung Galaxy M30S is equipped with an octa-core Exynos 9611 processor with a clock frequency of 2.3 GHz and a Mali G72 MP3 video accelerator. For a comfortable time playing games, the smartphone has the Game Booster feature, which ensures smooth graphics and natural movement of objects in the game. It also offers optimized battery consumption and processor temperature. The smartphone is available of versions with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal memory, or 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal memory. The memory is expandable. You can increase the memory by another 512GB using a micro SD card. The Samsung Galaxy A50 has an Exynos 9610 processor with a clock frequency of 2.3 GHz and a Mali G72 MP3 video accelerator. The smartphone is available in versions with 4 or 6 GB of RAM and 64 or 128 GB of internal memory. The memory can be increased by installing a micro SD card up to 512 GB. In the Antutu benchmark performance test, both smartphones came out with roughly the same results. The communication capabilities of the Samsung Galaxy M30S and Samsung Galaxy A50 are the same. Both smartphones support dual-band Wi-Fi up to date with the ACC standard. The devices use Bluetooth 5.0. The Samsung Galaxy M30S received a large capacity lithium polymer battery with a capacity of 6,000 mAh. This will ensure the long-term operation of the smartphone. A quick charge will allow you to fully charge the device in less than 2 hours. The smartphone is able to work up to 29 hours in video playback mode and up to 130 hours in music listening mode. The Galaxy A50 is equipped with a 4,000 mAh lithium polymer battery. The smartphone supports fast charging, and a full charge takes about 2 hours. I analyzed reviews from the Samsung Galaxy M30S and Samsung Galaxy A50. Let's have a look at what their owners write about these smartphones. Negative. Samsung Galaxy M30S. Plastic case. Small amount of memory. No wireless charging. Samsung Galaxy A50. Slow fingerprint scanner. Plastic case scratches easily. Average image quality. Positive. Samsung Galaxy M30S. Battery capacity of 6,000 mAh. Super AMOLED screen. Fast fingerprint scanner. Good quality photos. Samsung Galaxy A50. There's an NFC module, 4,000 mAh battery, enough for a whole day without additional charge. Bright and rich AMOLED display. The One UI shell is simple and easy to use. Despite the many similarities, such as their screens, their sizes, and the use of the One UI shell, the Samsung Galaxy M30S has several advantages. The smartphone received a battery with a larger capacity and a 48 megapixel camera, which shoots well in both day and night. Of course, this affects the price of the device. In the description under this video, I left links to online stores where you can compare prices and purchase these smartphones. With that, today's video comes to an end. Share your opinions in the comments below and like the video. In order not to miss the release of new videos on the TechnoDog channel, you need to subscribe to it and also click on the bell. See you soon, guys!